We'll pick up where we left off on page 105. So we're trying to find f here, but the angle that's given to us is 66. Here's our right angle, so across from that is the hypotenuse. Across from the angle we're given is the opposite, and the other side that's left is adjacent. So if you look at what we're trying to find, or the pieces we're given here, we have an opposite and we have adjacent. So we want to use the tangent of 66. It's always an angle next to the trig function. The tangent is opposite over adjacent. So this is another one of those where the letter is on the bottom, or the denominator. So remember, when we have the letter in the denominator, it's 8 divided by f. We have to multiply both sides by f. So it gets us f times the tangent of 66 degrees equals 8. And then we'll divide both sides by the tangent of 66. And that gives me f is equal to 8 over the tangent of 66 degrees. And that allows us to just type that in to our calculator all at once. So we find out that f is equal to 3.5618. We'll round to the nearest whole number here again. So this number after tells us to make this go up, and we have 4. In your homework, pay attention to the directions in blue parentheses after the answer box that will tell you where to round. Here we're trying to find angle L. So that's this angle right here. We need to see what we're given. Here's our right angle, so we're given the hypotenuse. And this is the side next to it, so we're given the adjacent. So hypotenuse and adjacent means that we're going to use cosine. So cosine of L, which we're trying to find, is adjacent, or 9, over the hypotenuse, which is 15. So remember that in order to get this L by itself, we have to move this cosine. And the way we do that is we hit second, and then cosine, and then 9 divided by 15. So do second cosine 9 divided by 15, and I get L is equal to 53.13, or 53 degrees. Make sure you label angles as degrees. So here we're trying to find, actually it's Q, right here. Here's our right angle. So Q is actually our hypotenuse. The other angle we're given is right here, and the other side that's labeled is opposite. So opposite and hypotenuse would be sine of 52 degrees is equal to 36 over Q. This is another one of those that's weird because the letter's in the bottom. So we need to multiply both sides by Q. And that gives me Q times the sine of 52 equals 36. And then I'll divide by the sine of 52. So in my calculator, I will type 36 divided by the sine of 52. And if we round that to the nearest whole number, it's 45.6, and it keeps going, which makes it be 46. So we'll do 2 more. So here we're trying to find angle C. Here's our right angle, so across from that is the hypotenuse. And angle C, across from that is the other 4, so that's going to be our opposite. So opposite and hypotenuse again is sine. So sine of C is equal to 4 over 5. So to remember, to move this, we have to say C is equal to second sine of 4 divided by 5. And if we round that to the nearest whole number, it's 53.1, so the nearest whole number would be 53. And because it's an angle, we need to make sure we label it as degrees. So here we're trying to find K. Here's our right angle, so this side's the hypotenuse. Here's the angle that's given to us. Right next to it then would be adjacent. So adjacent hypotenuse is cosine. So we'd have cosine of 41 is equal to K over 30. Multiply both sides by 30. So in our calculator, we're going to do 30 times the cosine of 41. And that tells us that K is equal to 22.64. Round it to the nearest whole number would be 23.